But Doug in Ohio, you're on with Matt and Don.
Yes. All right. Can you hear me okay?
We can. What have you got for us?
Good. Dillahunty, I'm going to have to pay you trademark because I've been stealing your lines left and right, especially after the Dorian.
Go to patreon.com/atheist debates and you can donate directly. But
I'm going to have to.
Tell me about the story.
I stole another one. I've learned enough to get me out of it. I got to use that one now.
All righty.
But Hurricane Dorian, it's been the worst catastrophe, and it's probably going to supersede Katrina. And some nutbag YouTuber posted something. Well, hurricanes are God's punishment for slavery, and then boom.
I thought they were God's punishment for homosexuality.
Well, that was until Katrina, when the magical protective gay shield steered Katrina around the French Quarter. But I don't understand why God would punish anybody for slavery.
I said, God, have you read Exodus 21?
Yeah.
It describes it, and to say something now look, the first victim of Hurricane Dorian was an 8-year-old little boy.
Yeah, that's
and
just
what
sad.
the hell did he ever do?
Right.
To deserve a terrifying death. And the majority of the Bahamas are Christians. 85% of them are homeless now. How many hundreds are dead? We don't know yet. It'll be weeks, and we'll never really know the true numbers down there.
Yep.
Well, she gave up, and she pulled her YouTube, and she canceled. I was going to call her on her live show last Monday, but she had to cancel it. And I don't think she has nerve enough to try to defend that statement. But they had some, because the hurricanes all originate off the coast of Africa, and because so many black people were thrown overboard during the slave. We had storms.
But God bless the rains down in Africa.
What about cyclones?
Yeah, exactly. The Indian Ocean tsunami. Whose punishment was that? God's.
Right.
And I go to church, and I go to the Pentecostal, the Church of God, the real Bible thumpers, the snake handlers, and I listen to what they say.
And wait. I don't want to gloss over this. You actually go to a church where they handle snakes?
No, not the real snake handlers, but the Pentecostal, the Church of God.
I got
Holy
you.
Rollers. Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're the ones that they don't hide. The Baptist and Methodist, they'll speak about it, but in undertones. They don't. But the Church of God, I got to give them credit. They jump out and they criticize homosexuals. They talk about abortion, and they can't backtrack once they say it. And then I can't debate. I've offered every church in my hometown to debate any preacher on any, and nobody's called yet. They don't like. It's kind of like your story where they didn't like it when you.
They have nothing to gain.
Christ.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And your guy's starting to make more points than our guy. They don't like that idea.
Yeah.
But I have to sit and it's all a show. It's mostly old people that are scared of dying, or some poor kids that are getting drugged there, or they can't go to Pizza Hut afterwards. And anybody that can open their eyes can.
Which might be a good thing.
So I'm curious about two things. One is what is your motivation for doing this, and what are you doing when you're there beyond listening?
Nothing, just observing.
Okay.
Because when I get on the Facebook group, now the Facebook group is public. Anybody can comment, and then they can't deny it. Now, I heard what your preacher said. That girls, you go out, you one night of fun, and then you're going to commit murder. And I wanted to stand up and scream, preacher. Not everybody that's ever gotten pregnant wanted to. There's some girls in this congregation that have been molested. I know for a fact. I would never say that in public who they are.
Or coerced or drugged or whatever, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Rape, incest, molestation. To have nerve to say that everybody that an abortion is murder. Well, let's talk about the bitter water. And I forget what stupid story that was. Let's sweep some dust up off the floor if you think your wife's cheating on you.
Yeah.
So don't tell me. And what is God's punishment for the Jews out of the Passover? He goes out and kills all the babies, the firstborn in the land.
Right.
So
but there's a different set of rules for God, clearly.
Oh, yeah. Well, God is, he can change his mind in time and contradicts himself repeatedly. Everything fails for God. Spoiler alert. There's another line I done stole from Dillahunty.
All right.
Keep
But
stealing.
I love you guys' show. Yeah, I'm trying. But you know what? I don't know how you can debate theists without losing your mind, because I get angry too
Well,
quick.
I'm not dead yet,
And-
so I might lose it eventually.
Oh, but
we do
I-
get frustrated sometimes.
that site, whatever the Saiton Booten cake or whatever, I think I would have ended up choking that guy. They would have dragged me off the stage.
See,
That's a good name for him. I like that.
I'm not only not violent, but at no point during that discussion did I even wish violence on Sai. I was pleased that he kept digging a little deeper. There was one point where he suggested, that if he called my wife a whore, I'd want to punch him. And I was like, maybe she is. I wouldn't, if he's right, why would, and she was a whore. Well, first of all, I don't think whore should be a pejorative. And if it's factually true, then he said nothing wrong, so I wouldn't want to punch him. And if she's not, and he said that she was, then I just know that he's a monumental piece of garbage who's not even correct. And all he could come up with was consult me. So why would I want to punch him then? I don't want to punch anybody.
But I don't know. I relate to you guys more. Southern Baptist, I was raised in Florida. My dad was a preacher. My mom drove the church van. I've done the whole. I've never been baptized though. I could not.
Well, there's your problem.
You go. Well, yeah. Maybe I would have got divine, and I would have got the revelation if I'd have just went into the water.
I went in the water. I was baptized.
I couldn't do it
twice.
I couldn't do it for something. There was something in the back of my mind saying this. The flood story alone,
I see.
That made you afraid of the water, and you wouldn't get baptized. Is that what the flood story did?
No, I think he didn't want to be party to a fraud.
Yeah.
The insanity wouldn't quit. The talking snake, the talking donkey. We got dragons, unicorns, giants, and how can we keep rationalize this insanity, this ridiculousness, and your freedom of religion? It's like years ago down in Florida, one of the chiefs of the Seminoles or the Miccosukees, Chief Billy or whoever he was, he went out and killed and ate a Florida panther just to be a prick. He said it was part of his religious. That was how. But they took it all the way to the Supreme Court, state of Florida Supreme Court, and they protected endangered animal. And they really couldn't do anything to him because of his freedom of religion shit.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, on his way down the steps, there was reporters from all over the state. I think somebody from the Miami Herald asked, well, but what did he taste like, just for the hell of it? He said, well, kind of like a cross between a manatee and a bald eagle.
Oh, no.
Just to be a dick, because he made a fortune out of cigarettes and gambling.
Mm.
He had no, I'm a firebrand atheist. I speak out against it every chance I can. I tell them people on their Facebook, you can get away with it at church. Bring it up to Winn-Dixie or Walmart in the parking lot, and I will call you out on it. They're scaring these, and the preacher, invites all the little kids up to the front, and they sing "Jesus Loves Me, Yes I Know," and I'm counting, and then there's some sweet little kids, and then one of them's going to get sick. Something's going to happen. I know, and it's a terrible thing to think. But what do you tell the other little kids in the group when it does? Becky got cancer. Now, how in the hell do you rationalize that?
Then they have to be told another lie, that sort of thing. Yeah.
He's got the whole world in his hands. But and I got a good friend, Beth, in New York.
Doug, we've got a limited amount of time, and we're gonna move on to some other callers.
Yeah.
Keep being the sand in their mouths, and maybe you'll get a pearl come out at the end of the day.
All right. I'm going to have to get on the Atheist, throw Matt some money for stealing his lines. All right, y'all.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you for your call, Doug.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.